Okay, now local niche spy is installed. Let's go over some basic usage. You'll see the icon on your desktop and also probably in your start menu bar. If you're using a Mac, it will be in your applications folder. So just double click to start it, and then you'll see the basic features. Now if you're using the free version, the check archive will not work, check pages will not work, and check competition will not work. You also will not have the ability to search for .net or use dashes in the domain names, .net.org or dashes. However, having said that, I use those features personally very rarely, but if you'd like them, you're more than welcome to have them. They do come in handy sometimes. So when you use the tool, you want to search for pretty broad terms. So you might search for something like, well, not health. We'll do homes. And what might come up here is like houses for sale and stuff. Homes and land. We'll see all this stuff here. Common thing, homes for sale in Temecula, California, homes for sale in OceansideCA.com. These are the kinds of things you're looking for. Homes for rent. These are searches that people are doing online. Local, homes in San Marcos, homes in Chula Vista, homes in Beverly Hills. You can see which ones are available. So now you can hide unavailable domains if you just want to see what's available right here. But basically, the idea is to find the ones, ideally you just want to go through and kind of find the ones that look good to you. So what I typically do is go through here, and I'll say, for example, homes San Marcos, homes to rent in San Diego.com. Wow, that's a good one. Click that. Homes to rent in Oceanside, California. Homes to rent in Orange County. Homes to rent in San Diego, CA. So I would click all those, and then I would just click register domain name. What's going to happen is it's going to bring up your web browser and then pull up Namecheap by default. Now, if you don't want to use the Namecheap system, occasionally you'll bring this up and you might find one that's already registered, but not often. If you don't want to use Namecheap, then what you're going to want to do is go up here to export CSV, and you can export the actual CSV file onto your computer and then copy and paste into whatever your favorite domain registration source might be. If you want to search for something different, like houses, for example, different word, and I recommend using 1 and 2 word phrases to start with and see what Niche Spy comes up with, and then click Start Search. You'll notice it comes up on a new tab, so I can go back to my old search information and it'll bring up as many tabs as you have room here. Here's another one. We've got some good lists. Houses by owner, houses Dallas, Texas. So again, what I like to do is hide unavailable domains, and for some reason our popularity is not working right now, but it comes and goes. That information comes from Google, and sometimes it's not so reliable. Primarily what I'm looking for is local domain names and local keywords. Houses for rent in Chula Vista. Now we can compare this, houses for sale in Oceanside, CA, and we looked at houses to rent in Oceanside, CA. See, I could pick up this one and for rent and for sale. I could get 3 of these and build a nice little blog network and either rent it or sell it to a real estate agent, because houses in Oceanside aren't necessarily cheap. They're not the most expensive, but they're not cheap either. Houses in San Diego for rent, another good one. Some great keywords there. So you'll see you get stuff, House of Hogwarts, that's a Harry Potter thing. But most of it's going to be local related. So again, you just pick the ones that you want and then hit register. Now the whole purpose of this tool is to find phrases that people are looking for, because that's what this is pulling, and then also domain names that are available, because exact match domain names have great benefit. Let me see if I can show you an example of that real quick. We'll go to google.com. Houses for, see this? For rent in San Diego. Now, notice something here. See the bolding? The bolding also comes down into the actual URL and domain name. For sale. Trying to find you a good example of a domain name that matches exactly. How about Google? See how Google is bolded right here? Because in there, Google. So wherever the keyword is, and even in the domain name gets highlighted. You notice it's bolded in just this front part of this URL right here. So if you have multiple keywords, that's one of the reasons I like Local Niche Spy and I like these longer domain names like that, is because you get bolding on each one of those matches. So that's just a quick demo of the free version. There's a lot more to talk about when we get into the paid version.